Welcome to the party. No gossip, just saying with Jodi and Jenn.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to No Gossip, Just Saying. I'm Jenn, and I am still running on adrenaline from literally the craziest week, I think, of our entire lives in existence of Danz Insanity.
Oh my gosh. Yes, yes. Hey, and I'm Jodi, and we need to talk about what just happened because I think we might be still a little bit in shock. Like, guys, we got invited to be part of the Stanley Cup Finals history with the Carolina Hurricanes. And I'm not even exaggerating when I say this is one of the most incredible experiences we've ever had in the studio.
Right? I mean, I'm still sort of in shock. Like, did that happen? Okay, so for anyone who doesn't know, hockey isn't really like a cheer dance team type of situation, like as far as a pro team.
Right.
And I don't do hockey teams even have dance teams? I probably should know that. Oops, I should know that. Okay, so our girl, Amber Rapenta, I love her.
Oh, ABC News Channel 11.
She's
right
such
here
a
in
Betty
Raleigh.
badass. Oh my
Yeah.
God. And she is just like a little firecracker. Like she just has she has all the ideas, all the everything. Amber, you need to go be a producer. Shh, don't tell everybody. The secret is out. This woman like comes up with ideas faster than we can shake a stick at. And she's like, we need to do this, we need to do this. And we're like, oh, okay, what do we do? Okay, assemble, go. Amber, mayor of the studio, tell us what we do.
Yeah,
Literally.
she's the unofficial producer and PR
And the mayor.
person.
And the mayor of the studio. She kind of is.
I think I agree
We've
with
given her
that.
that. We've given her that role.
I'm happy to give her that title.
Well,
She's
so-
amazing.
Well, so she says, she's like, okay, here's what we're going to do. I need dancers. I need my dance girls like in back of me. And when she was at game 4 of the Stanley Cup Finals at the Lenovo Center in Raleigh, she was going to go on air and she's like, I want dancers. I think it'd be great. And pom-poms. I want everything.
Yep.
So it starts there, right? So we get to meet there. And can I just tell you, we all turn into a bunch of 16-year-olds. Like it is like, I mean, you would have thought that we were asked to go perform for like the DCC themselves. Like we basically in our minds were the DCC. That'd be the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders. Thank you very much. And it was like, I mean, everything from, okay, let's plan. What are we wearing? Oh my God, let's get in the cars. Now we're going to go like on a field trip. And now we have a car full of cheerleader people that are middle-aged. And it's amazing. And the people at the gates knew us and they just flagged us in and we felt like we were VIPs and it was like the most exciting thing, right?
Right. Well, Amber, even if you backtrack a little bit, Amber's been developing a relationship with Stormy.
With Stormy.
Stormy, if you don't know
Stormy the
Stormy, Stormy is the mascot for the Carolina Hurricanes, and Stormy is this great, big, adorable.
Amber is Stormy's favorite. Let's be honest.
Well, I think they might be dating on the side. Don't tell her husband, but I think there's an unofficial relationship.
She's going to listen to this and be like, okay, say what?
Yeah. Stormy and Amber.
Stamber.
We're going to call them Stamber.
She's going to go, okay, knock it off, you two.
So she's been developing a relationship with Stormy, and she's like, Stormy might need some friends to dance with. And of course, we were the ones she thought of because she's a part of this crazy crew over here, and she had to work, so she couldn't dance with us. She had that whole job thing, the
job
news
thing.
anchoring.
She had the job.
Yeah, but she was dressed like a cute little cowboy, wasn't she?
And she's the most entertaining person on TV. I'm sorry, but she is because she just is like the little Energizer bunny. So
National News needs to call her up.
National News, put her on. Hello, just saying. So she's doing her thing over at the Lenovo Center. And here's the craziest part. We had women walk up to us and they were like, what are you guys? Like, who are you? Like, are you a dance team? What are you? Right. So imagine this. We have all ages right here. And at this news feature that we were part of, it was maybe ages, let's call it 30 to 60.
Yep.
And we were just doing like, some basic cadences. For those of you who don't know, cadences are like a count of 8 or 2, nothing big, nothing huge, like a big, huge routine or a 12 count of 8 routine. But it was just fun. And it's like to rally and it's to have energy behind whatever set you're working with or whatever it is you're doing. And so the fact that we had women in press, somewhere in the event or part of the Lenovo Center, we had women coming up to us going, I'm 40 and I want to be a cheerleader. I mean, we're like, just come to the studio. So we are redefining, I think, really what, working out at 30, 40, 50, 60 years old is, because who is doing what we're doing? We're literally doing like dance team choreography. Okay, minus the pirouettes. But I did throw 2 shenanigans in there today.
Yeah.
I did throw 2 shenanigans in there today.
I saw them.
But like, who's doing that? Nobody is. No, and so I think women, we know this at the studio. They're like, oh my God, I've not done this in like 10, 20 years. Like people get so emotional because it hits something to them. They're like, I'm alive again, right? So now we take this outside to a sporting event, to a huge event like the Stanley Cup. And what happens? We get noticed because we put this on our feed, and Raleigh Convention Center taps us on the shoulder. I didn't even know who it was. And she's like, hey, would you guys be interested in meeting up and, figuring out how we can do this at actually at our watch party at the Red Hat Center? Are you kidding me? I was like, hold on, I'll have to get the girls. Let me think about it. Yes, hi.
Yes. And that was for Game 6. So Game 5, we were at the Lenovo Center performing outside with Stormy. It was very exciting. We were Stormy's dancers. It was the whole check-in process was fun, guys. We were in 2 carloads and we pull up and we actually have video of it. And Jenn rolls down the window and she says to the security guy, she's like, hi, we're Stormy's dancers. And he's like, oh, yeah, Stormy's dancers.
Like,
go ahead.
He knows us.
He knows us. So from the minute we got out of the cars at the stadium, people were coming up to us going, what is about to happen?
Yeah.
Because they could just see it. We were bouncing out of the cars. We had our pom-poms flying.
Red and black, red and black, red and black.
We stood out and there were people just starting, all different news stations were starting to run up and go, hey, we're going to need to grab some time with you. We would love to talk to you. And then just in general, some of these ladies would like put their microphones down and go, where exactly do I find you? Because I'm going to need to be a part of this.
I'm going to need to come to class. Do I need to bring my own poms? I literally was asked that. I'm like, sure, you do you. Cool, girl.
Exactly.
Hey, girl, hey, you do you. It's
exactly. Cool. And so after the success of that broadcast, thank you, Amber, we did get the call from the convention center organizer, Kate, and she was so sweet. She invited us to Game 6, which turned out to be the game where they won the freaking Stanley Cup.
Whoop, whoop.
So
go Canes, go Caniacs.
We performed in front of 3,000 plus people
night. It was wild. So if I can just take you down a little memory lane trip, okay, if you've ever performed out there, if you've ever been on a dance team, if you've been on a dance recital, whether you were 6 or 16 or 26, all of those crazy feels come back because you realize I'm in front of people. Mm-hmm. I don't have a mirror to look into. Mm-hmm. Oh, crap. That's a whole different thing. So let's just, yeah. So, and I got to give a shout out to my members that participated and my friends, like they are just fantastic. And let me tell you, we've had ages from like literally 25 to 60 be in one or both of these different events that we've done in the past week. Right. And I mean, the talent level, the skill level, but the discipline and dedication to get ready for this literally like in not even 2 hours was pretty wild.
And these are members. These are people who have jobs, lives, and they
kids, everything. It stopped everything. They stopped everything to be part of an event to perform at. It was magic.
That's just the community that we have here. So it didn't even surprise us that we were easily able to find like 10 women to put together and show up and be a part of it.
I got to give a shout out to one of our other members, a dear friend, Sloan Hefferman. Oh my God, she's amazing. She was so funny. She was like, I'm like, girl, we're going back to the sidelines.
Emmy award-winning
Sloan Hefferman. And she's like, oh my God, what am I doing? I'm in my 50s. And then she goes, well, but here's the thing. If other women are coming up to us and saying, wow, how do I get involved? And we're changing their lives. This is like a public service. So here, girl, preach, tell them how to do it, right? So here we go. So we meet at the studio literally an hour before we have to leave. We go over a 12 count of 8 combination that I taught them this week. Some of them went to one class. Some of them went to all 3 classes. Some were like, oh, crap, I didn't learn the combination. So we had some Raleigh girls right around us, but the bulk of us did a 12 count of 8 combination in front of 3,000 people. Yeah. It sounds like, oh, big deal. No, it's not. When you get told that you're going to dance for 15 minutes and not stop, holy bejesus. Oh my God. So we get there. It's 100 degrees. We're rehearsed and we're trying not to let nerves show. And we're supposed to go on at 7:15 and rally the crowd. And it's like back on like the football field sidelines, getting people pumped up and try not to also get in your head that you're like, I'm a 40 something. Are they going to think I look like a dumbass? What am I doing?
And then add the element of a rainstorm.
Oh yeah. Then we had a pop-up rainstorm. That was exciting. So then we got delayed for 5 minutes and then it wasn't letting up. So they're like, well, let's just go for it.
Let's just go see how those running shoes handle the turf.
So we go out and we're yelling and screaming. Of course, there's like a bunch of drunk guys in the front. So I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Oh my God. The one guy, I thought he was like dancing with us. That was interesting. Like his camera in one hand, his beer in another. And he was sort of dancing with us, videoing us. I was like, this is interesting.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's a little weird. It's a little weird.
So but live TV, live, in front of studio audience, whatever it is, it's very stressful, very fun. It was incredibly rainy. And so everybody's hair is now flattish.
Yeah, we look like drowned rats. Let's just be clear. Like we look like drowned rats. All I know is that my line goes down one aisle of like a couple thousand people, and then Lindsay and Sloane's line, like literally 100 feet, go down another aisle, and we're just trying to look at each other because literally this is how crazy this is. So when you hear a piece of music come on, you don't know what music's going to come on.
Yes.
So you have to basically use eye contact, visuals, and we practice this. We're like, okay, if this song comes on, if it's a slower tempo, okay, you're going to go to cadence 2. Okay, if it's faster, by the way, this is what the DCC does. Hey, but it was stressful, but it was fun, right?
Because you didn't know the music, and we had this
God,
amazing DJ, and he was running everything with Kate. They were waiting for their MC to show up.
That was even crazier.
That was the other crazy part. So we were kind of filling a gap at the beginning before the game where they were waiting for the MC to transition from his current position over at Lenovo Center to come over to Red Hat to perform there. And we were like the entertainment leading up to that.
Yes.
And so this we've given the DJ a handful of different songs.
Yeah, I gave him a playlist. But it was like, okay, let's see which one they're going to pick or pick any of the ones we did.
Exactly.
And then after he played all of this like super fast stuff, like the Veronicas and we're like, oh my God, I'm dancing in fast forward and I'm going to die. And it's raining on me. I felt a little bit like Flashdance, like when like they were like you pull the rope and the water comes down on you.
Oh, at one point it was like the rope had been pulled. It was that hard, the rain.
But then you also think you're like, okay, I'm dancing my ass off because if anybody's going to make any stupid little comment that I have some wrinkles around my eyes, the hell to them, because you know what? I can still dance my ass off. Like literally, we were all thinking that.
Yeah. And everybody loves a wet cheerleader.
Everybody loves a wet teacher contest and a wet cheerleader. All I know is that by the end of this, we were so adrenaline junkied out.
Oh my gosh.
And when we finally finished, we looked like drowned rats. We debated on staying, and then we were like, dear God, no, I just want to go home and like die somewhere. Like just lay down and die for at least an hour.
Pajamas and watch the game, and they brought home the win. Yes!
It was awesome. It was so crazy. But can I talk about the hangover just from this energy bomb? It's crazy. It's okay. So right now, this was just a few days ago, right? So we are still going through the hurricane hangover. It's real. And let me tell you, when I got to the studio Monday morning to teach Intro to Danz Insanity, like my 3 little lively souls that basically got a private group instruction lesson, like you would have thought that they were just at like I don't know, like who's the biggest star in the world? Like J-Lo's wedding. What number is she on now? What, like 16? Yeah, that they were just at Taylor Swift and like Travis Kelce's wedding, and now they're hungover the next day. Like that's what everybody looked like. It was so silly. And I mean, just the energy, the adrenaline, it rocks you to your core. And let me tell you, you forget that there is that adrenaline hangover, because when you're younger and you do this, you don't feel it as much. It like, brush it off. Now you're like, whoa, Bessie. Whoa.
Gonna need a nap. Gonna need ice. Gonna need a nap. Gonna need a cocktail.
Gonna need some Bengay.
My body was covered in Bengay the next day.
Icy hot.
So, wrapping it up, because I don't know how else to say we wrap it up with, we had ice, we had rest, and now we're bounced back to the real world, and we loved it, would do it again in a heartbeat.
And here's what I think what's so fun about it is that, okay, so number one, it served the coolest event we could ever get our members involved in. Like, what an event to remember, right? I mean, when are you going to go out as an ex-dancer, as maybe somebody who just always wanted to dance, but now you found Danz Insanity Studios, and now you got to participate in something like this and be like, we were on the news, or we were on the Red Hat, like, performance center. Like, are you kidding me? Like, that is just phenomenal. Number one. Number two, we got local business coverage. I mean, that's a big deal. Like, the fact that all of these thousands of people saw us, it was really funny. Some of the girls walked into one of the restaurants above us in the shopping center we're at, and all these people were like, hey, we just saw you on TV, because they were wearing the red Danz Insanity Studio shirts with white writing, and everyone's like, you were all over the place. So everybody saw this. That's what was so cool. And number three, I think that from a bigger sort of global perspective, that's kind of a big word. I just like to use it because it sounded fun. I liked it too. Is that we're changing the conversation, and the fact that we were out there as 30-year-olds, 40-year-olds, 50-year-olds, even 60-year-olds. And like, we weren't doing no grandma's dance class out there. Like, just take a look at the videos on Instagram. We had a woman come by us and she goes, you guys are freaking phenomenal. I was like, thanks. Thanks. Right back at you, hot girl.
And thank you, Raleigh, for embracing what we were doing, embracing it and having fun with us and just having a great time. Like, everyone was smiling.
We bring energy. I think that's the magic of this place. And listen, energy, it takes a lot of fuel to put that out. It really does. It doesn't just come naturally, especially in an organized group, right? So that is the magic of what we're realizing we can do. And I mean, who knows, maybe, are you ready for it? Maybe this develops and this is our show group.
Maybe it is.
Maybe it's our hype squad. It's our tour group. What do you think?
There's nothing wrong with having a hype squad on team.
Oh my God. It's like we have our own dance team.
My gosh. On that note, I think it sounds like we have some planning to do. And I think that we're going to be at the ready for any time in the future when we get invited to these fun events, because we are open to it. We love the idea of our small community being welcomed and embraced by the bigger Raleigh community and anywhere else out there for that.
Well, and we're the hype squad, right? Not just for the Canes. We're the hype squad for anything in Raleigh.
Exactly.
We're up for it. Let's go. And listen, I think at this point, we're going to wrap this up. We're gonna wrap it up. We're gonna put a bow on it. This is No Gossip, Just Saying, and I'm just gonna say it. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Yeah, and make sure to hit follow and subscribe. And if you loved today's episode, leave us a comment on YouTube or drop us a 5-star review on whatever platform you're listening on.
And until next time, no gossip.
Just saying.